Oh, man.
Good rip.
This is why you use Dame.
Yep, I'm going for board. Good shot.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen John not be a big. It's weird to see.
Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they head into the locker room earlier on. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. We've got Johnson. Tony Parker is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Johnson in at the 3. And for the Bulls, Davis is out there with Doncic. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Johnson. And it's Olajuwon in at the center position. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Parker. Johnson outside. The three-pointer no good. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And the pass to Davis. Outside, Olajuwon. Ball's knocked loose. It's Edwards on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Pass to Lopez. And the pass to Davis. Outside, Olajuwon. Makes it off the glass.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Olajuwon, right side, and that one is good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
Now, here's Johnson. Following the miss by Brook Lopez. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Phenomenal strength there by AD to take the hit and finish that one.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Larry Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Strength there by AD to take the hit and finish that one.
At the line for Chicago, Anthony Davis.
That one misses for Davis.
I think as fans, you always want to see the best in the league healthy. Anthony Davis out there tonight. The NBA is just better when AD's playing.
Bulls foul. Hakeem Olajuwon.
That one misses for Davis.
First personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Out there tonight. The NBA is just better when AD's playing.
Shooting for New Orleans, Brook Lopez. At the line for 2. First free throw is good.
Yeah, one of the rare players in the league that after the age of 30, that ripe old age, Brook Lopez got better.
Both shots good from the stripe.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Excellent D there from Parker.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
No good on the shot.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
Parker passes to Edwards. The rebound by Johnson.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If
The
anyone's
Pelicans
open,
call timeout.
even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And a brief look now at the best rebounders from the point guard position over the past month. And you look at Johnson, one of the game's best, second in the league. And, of course, Luka Doncic. Same could be said about him.
And this is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
It's a dimension of the game that so few point guards have, and it's an attribute that makes them much more valuable to their ball clubs. To have that many rebounds coming from the point guard position, well, the plus you got there.
Left side, Davis. Here's Olajuwon. Nails the baby hook. Olajuwon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Davis on the follow.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Offensive rebound.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
And look at what they did in the fourth quarter. Just totally out of sync and lacking in intensity. And that turned into that huge comeback.
Going with an almost entirely new form. Reed is checked in for Olajuwon. Lucas comes in for Anthony Davis. Larry Bird's checked in for Luka Doncic. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Gilgeous Alexander. Now, here's
2 minutes
Johnson.
remaining in the first. 2
He
minutes.
has yet to score.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Allen
And Houston
Houston.
just so smart when it comes to running the
Assist
floor,
goes to
understanding how to space it
Steve
and find
Smith.
that open spot.
Johnson against Fox. Lucas looking for an opening. Pass to Bird. Takes the three. And again, Chicago. No good. Pelicans trailed by 4. Houston the pass to Fox. Passes it to Houston. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Allen Houston
Houston's got 5 points so far.
for 3.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Pelicans
Oh,
foul.
the officials are all over that one.
De'Aaron Fox. First
And a
personal
chance
foul.
for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the
Second
Bulls.
team foul.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
At the
Well, I
line
want to
for
add also
Chicago.
the damage that has been done on the inside.
Magic
A lot of
Johnson.
rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Second team foul.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to
And that one falls for Johnson.
lots of assists in this one.
At the line for Chicago.
Damage that has been done on the inside. A lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And that one falls for Johnson. So he gets them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Fox inside the line. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox relentless right now on the offensive end and looking for any scoring chance.
Johnson dishes to Iverson. And there's the drive. And it's denied by Fox. And that one's good, Iverson.
And
Allen
defensively, they're
Iverson.
on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Magic Johnson. And that one's good, Iverson.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls. Donovan Mitchell.
The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Mitchell. There's the dish to Iverson. Now the pass to Reed. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Jerry
You can't
Lucas.
sleep on Lucas. I mean, he uses that big frame to kind of carve out space. Then he's savvy enough to convert when he gets those second chance opportunities.
Iverson against Fox. Puts one up from 19. No good on that one. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Chicago Bulls.
With a score.
He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific
Bulls.
basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly.
The Pelicans. 13.
Basketball instinct on display. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
You know, Brent, I heard you talking the other day about the advantage left-handed players have in drawing fouls. Why do you feel that's the case?
I've just always
Joe
felt, Kevin,
Johnson.
that you don't really prepare for lefties. You don't see many of them in the league. So think about it. On a Monday and a Wednesday, you're playing a squad, and all of a sudden, Thursday's back-to-back game has a guy like James Harden. It's just hard to adjust physically what you need to do in terms of defending a left-handed player.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Johnson is out there with Johnson. Then it's Tony Parker. Then it's Smith. And it's Eaton in at the 5 spot. Eaton the pass to Parker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Johnson, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance
Larry
points.
Johnson.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Parker against Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call an illegal screen here.
Illegal
This is
screen.
one where the second foul is probably going to cost you
New
some
Orleans
minutes in
ball.
this game.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Chicago. Lopez, he's checked in for the
Substitution on the
Pelicans. Edwards comes in for Smith. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. They trail by 3. Parker kicks to Johnson. Here's Lopez, and Davis sends it back.
Look at the defense on display there from Davis. Lines up the shot.
New Orleans ball.
Perfect timing, swats it away.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Timeout for
Yeah,
New
they're like a
Orleans.
4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just
Make
not
some
playing
noise,
their best.
fans, for the one and only Chicago Bulls. On your feet, fans, it's time for
And as we
the
check out this year's contenders for the dunk
Chicago
contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a
Those were your
crazy
Bulls
competition this year.
And you look at Edwards. And I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing you already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Johnson trying to get open as Lopez. And here we go. Fast break. Lynn's got it. He dishes it to Davis. Over Lopez. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Lynn. And it's an 8-point Chicago lead. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Parker passes to Lopez.
And checking out the numbers
Chicago
for
foul.
Lopez, how his last 10 games have gone. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful
personal
presence
foul.
in the paint.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado.
At the
And
line for
more
the
often than not,
Pelicans.
he prevails.
Brook Lopez. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Early in the season, there are always some surprises, Greg. It goes to show you how impossible the NBA season is to actually predict.
And you never know what's going to happen, Kevin, until the games start. Some teams look good and flop out of the gates. Other teams take giant leaps forward.
Lopez hits them both.
And you never know what's going to happen.
Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against Milwaukee.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, They just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Here is Edwards after Kevin McHale's score. Johnson surveying the floor. Clock at 4. Here's Lopez, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And here is Parker after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. And that one's good. Parker's got his first bucket of the night.
And Parker just super efficient at shooting from inside the paint for shots like that one.
2 minutes.
Lynn dishes to McHale. Johnson outside. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
16 feet away, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pelicans foul.
Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard over the past month? These teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. Fourth, the Bulls.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open
At
floor.
the line for 2, Jeremy Lin.
These teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. Fourth, the Bulls. He misses the free throw.
And Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Reedy's checked in for Anthony Davis. Bird comes in for McHale. And Iverson's subbed in for Johnson.
Really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way.
And he's good on the second. A minute 20 left here in the second. Fox against Iverson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Offensive rebound. Pass to Houston. A minute 20 left here in the second. Clock at 6. Fox against Iverson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Fades. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Lucas is checked in for Chicago. Mitchell comes in for Jeremy Lin. Lucas is checked in for Chicago. Mitchell comes in for Jeremy Lin. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And here is Lucas. Lets it fly. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Gets it to go from beyond the
Allen
arc.
Houston.
And we see Houston take a healthy amount of threes for a reason. This guy very accurate from beyond.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Iverson outside. On the wing, Bird. Over Houston. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Allen Houston.
Yeah, and every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
The Bulls have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Larry Bird, 2 shots.
Player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
The Bulls have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. Free throw good, Bird. Bird hits them both. Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. In a deep three from Fox. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The Bulls
Bulls lead by 2. And will return very shortly.
The Pelicans.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
They're running a smooth offense tonight, creating high-quality shots. Motion, sharp as a razor. Their spacing is excellent. They're moving the ball well. I love the way they do.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans?
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game can really come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So with McHale sitting on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Doncic, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Magic Johnson, and there's Davis, and it's Elijah Wan in its center. And so Edwards will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A 2-point game. Parker inside, Johnson on him, and that one's good. Parker's got the first points to start out the third quarter for New Orleans. Johnson surveying the floor. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Elijah Wan, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game. Here's Elijah Wan, and 2 free throws coming up.
At the line for Chicago, Hakeem Olajuwon.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for Chicago.
First free throw is good. Johnson, he's checked in for New Orleans. First free throw is good. Johnson, he's checked in for New Orleans. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Parker. 6 points for him. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. For the lead. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Johnson. How last one turned out for him. He's putting up 9 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
6 to shoot. Fires top of the key.
So much talk about the work ethic of Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong defensive play that time.
Here's Olajuwon. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Pelicans trailed by 4. Johnson kicks to Edwards. Takes it from 10. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Edwards.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Johnson against Parker. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over Parker. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
He's been taking it to the rack all game. They haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
And the Bulls making a change here. McHale's checked in.
Chicago Lovable.
And a look at the 2K leaderboard now with the list of centers and power forwards who have been in a great rhythm at the free throw line over the last 10 games. Now you look at Olajuwon, second in the NBA. So great from the line.
Now that is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Big men making free throws? Who knew? These players are as comfortable at the stripe as they are in any other aspect of the game.
Now here's Parker. 6 points for him. He kicks to Johnson. Looking to end the run. Buries it from 3-point range.
Joe Johnson.
Johnson's got 5 now.
Joe Johnson, a good shooter for all the time he spent in the NBA. That's solid.
Johnson, the pass to Doncic. And the foul called on Joe Johnson.
Joe Johnson.
That is his first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Team foul.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
Checking in for the Pelicans, Allen Houston. De'Aaron Fox.
Johnson against Fox. Tries it from 19. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
You can't just
Magic
stop
Johnson.
when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Houston. After Magic Johnson's bucket, they get a bet.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
So it's the Pelicans now after Luka Doncic's bucket. Fox against Johnson. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Fox.
Trying to figure out ways to score through contact. De'Aaron Fox does not back down.
And it just doesn't seem to matter where Fox is on the floor, Brett. He's got the confidence to make shots.
Yeah, Greg, I feel like last year he took a huge step in terms of the confidence that he has to impact the game. Now it's about, can he pick his spots, making sure that guys are involved. That's the next evolution of De'Aaron Fox.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Luka Doncic. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Reedy is checked in for Olajuwon. Lucas comes in for McHale. Larry Bird's checked in for Doncic. And Iverson's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Lucas. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
Jerry Lucas.
Johnson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Iverson against Fox. Pass to Houston. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That's a 3-second violation. Chicago ball.
Bulls leading by 7. Passes it to Lucas. Here's Iverson. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Outside, Fox. Bulls leading by 7. Passes it to Lucas. The pass to Houston. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Eaton over Reed. Eaton misses.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Iverson against Fox. And there's the feed to Smith. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Houston can't get it to go. And here's Bird from the arc. That shot, no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving a very few easy points. We come back right after this. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Guys, good job hitting ahead. That means we're running, which is good, okay? We've got to pay attention right now.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. Tony Parker is out there with Edwards. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Eaton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Johnson. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Here's Davis. Pelicans pull it in. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lets a floater go. Parker's shot is off.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now Edwards. Following the miss by Larry Bird from deep. Good on the shot.
Excellent touch on the floater. Edwards is such a dynamic offensive talent.
Johnson kicks to Olajuwon. And it's blocked. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Johnson.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Olajuwon. And it's denied.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
Edwards. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Timeout call.
Timeout call. The Bulls.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
It's hard to say right now. At this point, I see the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
So for the Bulls, Doncic is checked in for Bird, and it's Mitchell in for Johnson. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Feeds it to Johnson. Can't cash in from close range. The Bulls have gone 0-6 in the fourth quarter. Disastrous start to the period. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Olajuwon. Doncic outside. Pulls up. High post. It goes straight through with the switch. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
That's a 2 from Parker. And Davis pulls it down. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Dishes it to Mitchell. Pass to Olajuwon. That's a 2 from Parker. And Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Pelicans trail by 3. High post Johnson. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards passes to Johnson. And Davis sends it back. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Great look there, but off target.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off that right iron and down.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Chicago calls timeout. Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Magic Johnson.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And that's a foul called on Shane Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
There they are, fans. Let's hear it one more time for your
Pelicans trail.
Chicago Lovable.
Parker outside. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shane Gilgeous-Alexander.
That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is Edwards' game. And when he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Doncic.
2 minutes.
Doncic gets it to go inside.
How about the points from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Here's Edwards. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here is Edwards after the made shot from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards can't hit. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Doncic. Eaton grabs the miss. Well, for New Orleans, shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Johnson, good.
Larry Johnson.
Extraordinary work from Parker to find his teammate for the open basket. His passing is just phenomenal.
Now here's Iverson, and it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Pelicans making a switch here.
Checking in for the Pelicans.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth.
Brooks Lopez. Allen Houston.
Iverson against Parker. Rebound by the Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Olajuwon. It counts.
That is
We've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Parker with it. Picked up by Olajuwon. Parker's shot is off. Olajuwon passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Iverson. Cut!
And how about the killer cool of Olajuwon? Loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight. No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Those were your Bulls, kids.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Chicago calls timeout.
First personal foul.
They lead
First
by 5.
Team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Chicago timeout call. Here they come, fans. Turn your attention to the court for your Chicago Love.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Pelicans foul. Tony Parker.
Drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Second team foul.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
No stranger to clutch buckets. Joe Johnson with a huge one there.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball
Second
back.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
No stranger to clutch buckets. Joe Johnson with a huge one.
At the line for the
First
Bulls.
free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
And it's Smith missing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they
Allen
would like
Houston.
to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Fourth team foul.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Johnson, that shot off. So the Bulls win it. Some big moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed.
8-point game. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Johnson, that shot off. So the Bulls win it. Some big moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed.
Ooh. Okay, switch on that. Switch on that. Yep.
Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Johnson. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Davis. And it's Olajuwon in at the 5. And for the Kings, they've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with LeBron James. And it's Wilkins in at 2 guard. Still fairly early on in the season, Richard. How much are these guys worried about production right now?
No matter the time of the year, guys are always worried about their production. Look, I remember preseason games where I wasn't playing well and I got frustrated. These guys are still competitive.
Anthony Davis.
They're always looking for results. It's so hard trying to keep Davis off the glass. He's just so big, so strong, and has the athleticism.
James outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Yep, that one's good.
Defending plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact look, just with ease, just with authority.
James outside. Pass to Mourning. Here's Wilkins. 6 on the shot clock. Davis with a rebound. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Johnson. The fadeaway. Sacramento grabs the miss. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Oh, man, they were in total control. Really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Richard, an interesting trend with this Chicago team. They're conservative three-point shooting.
Yeah, the Bulls hover around the bottom of the league for total attempts BA, which definitely separates them for the rest of the NBA.
First one falls for him.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Olajuwon. Up top, Johnson. He's covered by Curry. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Here's Mourning. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Second chance effort. Misses at the rim.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Johnson passes to Davis. From the elbow, they grab their own miss. Here's Johnson, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Stephen Curry.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line for the Bulls, Magic Johnson. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Johnson drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Curry against Johnson. And he makes the first. James deciding where to go with it. And Johnson drops them both. Up and over Doncic. James can't get it to go.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
The kick out to Johnson. Shoots over Curry, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now the Kings in transition. Here's James. Again, the miss by the Kings.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Magic
Bad
Johnson.
idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Pass to Curry. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Mourning passes to Curry. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. No luck on that one. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. The jump hook. Offensive rebound.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Here's Mourning. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. And again, Chicago no good.
In the first. 2 minutes.
The Kings trailing. Here's Gervin. Uses the glass on the layup.
How sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Pass to Lucas. Here's Iverson, averaging around 6 a game. Here's Bird. Reed passes to Johnson. Here's Bird. Got a hand on it.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Down low, Westbrook. Here's Iverson. Off the mark with a little step back Jay.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Pass to Westbrook. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Bird. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And here's Westbrook. Yet to see a basket.
Chicago foul. Jerry Lucas. First personal foul. Second team foul.
44 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Westbrook from the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just good basketball IQ there by Westbrook, using the pick and roll to create an opening.
Here's Iverson, pounded by Westbrook. Iverson passes to Bird. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Gervin. Westbrook outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Magic Johnson. First personal foul.
Westbrook is always at the top of the league in attempts, but doesn't shoot a great percentage.
Shooting for
And that one falls for Westbrook. Both teams will make substitutions. That one drops. He ties it up. It's all tied in Sacramento. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
Your Kings 12. The Bulls 12.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Doncic in at the 3, the small forward. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Doncic. Here's McHale. He's covered by Curry. Shots good by McHale.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
James, outside. Richard, when you were playing, what was your favorite offensive set to run?
Ooh, back in the day, they used to call it drop three, where they would just bring the ball up to the side, let me catch it on the right block, and let me play one-on-one. That's what it used to be. Now, maybe it was the back cut.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the score by Sacramento. 6 to shoot. Doncic finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Curry. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
And patience is key. Gilgeous-Alexander doesn't let the shot clock disrupt his play.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. Now, here is James. Guarded by Doncic. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Doncic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Mitchell. Lets the three fly. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Mitchell. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Williamson. He's scoreless. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Doncic. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from James. To the inside. Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And giving them what they want. The incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Here's Mitchell. They get it back. Another shot. SGA using that size.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Activity this dude just brings to the glass. Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates trust me. They appreciate the effort.
Timeout called. The Kings. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way you see it. That night, they were flat.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Wilkins can't hit.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Pass to Lucas. Here's Lynn. Puts up a three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Doncic against James. And here's White from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by James. White's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Iverson. Here's the floater, and he takes it out and lays it in. And the Bulls lead by 5.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
James against Doncic. Shot clock at 6. White. Here's Mourning. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. A look at how all-star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
You look at Doncic, and he's aiming for that 5th and final spot in the Eastern Conference starting lineup as the voting continues.
I hope he holds on to that spot. Seeing him start in the All-Star game would be a real treat.
And keep checking in for the latest at All-Star voting results.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Chicago grabs the miss. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Iverson. And finished off by Davis.
The muscle from Davis, so confident and powerful inside.
Pass to Wilkins, to the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, kept kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Charging foul called on.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Sacramento Kings. On Wednesday, the New Orleans Pelicans come to town.
And that game against Portland is the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Here's White. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. Now here's Davis. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort. Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Morning buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's Iverson. He's guarded by White.
JoJo White. First personal foul. First team foul.
He's 2 for 4 in this game.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Shooting for Chicago. Allen Iverson. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So both teams making some changes here. It's both from the stripe. And there's the lob. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
A classic breakdown of the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Bulls substitution. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now Johnson launches it from deep. No good on the buzzer beater.
I like Westbrook's energy on defense on that possession. He just stays active, gets a hand in his face, and does not give up a clean look at all.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago.
They did lead by as many as 7 points in the first period. They went into the half with a 7-point lead after executing well in the second quarter. What do you think, Shaq, about Chicago? And
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You got to like what Anthony Davis has done in this game.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
We've got LeBron James. Also, Giannis Antetokounmpo out there. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Assist, King James.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Johnson following the score by Sacramento. Doncic deciding where to go with it. The 3. The offensive rebound. Shot's good by Olajuwon.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
The Kings trailing. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Outside Curry. There's the triple. Rebounded by Johnson. Well, the Bulls shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. SGA working through contact inside.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason reason to go away from what's working.
White, the pass to Mourning. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's James. Punching it inside. LeBron.
And come on, what are you doing when Bron is pulling off those dribble moves? Like, if you're the defense, you just keep it pushing.
Johnson passes to Davis. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Stolen by Davis. This James on the wing. Fires the three. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. James has got 11 points.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Substituting on the court.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at Sacramento, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And of course, Chicago, they're just one rung below them.
Well, I think for the Kings, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Kicks it to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Olajuwon. Rebound by the Kings.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
And Chicago has possession. Following the score by Sacramento, here's Johnson. Fires the three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the first one on the line is good.
First team foul.
Here's Johnson. Fires the three.
Shooting for Sacramento. Dominique Wilkins. 2 shots.
The defender really went after him.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the first one on the line is good. And it's tied up with that one. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Lucas. Doncic with it. Here's Lucas. Antetokounmpo covering. James against Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Olajuwon. The Bulls with another miss.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Textbook defense, take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Here's Iverson. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Kings have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. That's tipped. Mourning passes to James. Throws it up high. A big-time flush by Giannis.
Yes! That's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. And the Bulls call time here.
Chicago.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum and coach wants to find a way to try and stop.
For the t-shirt toss, everyone. Substituting
now
on
looking at the
court.
2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. #1, Sacramento. The Bulls in second.
These two teams have been playing some aggressive defense. They love forcing a mistake and
minutes
then
remaining
running
in the
away
third.
with the ball
2
for some quick
minutes.
points.
And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Bulls ball.
#1, Sacramento. The Bulls in second.
These two teams have been playing some aggressive defense. They
A minute 58 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to McHale. Here's Mitchell.
The defense is giving them plenty of trouble here in the second half. They may need to run some new plays.
Westbrook. Off with the layup. Chicago has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Bird. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Tough for a defender to challenge the shot when the height differential is so pronounced.
The Kings have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. James passes to Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Westbrook's got 8.
IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Reed passes to Mitchell. Off target with the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Westbrook with it. Give him 8. James passes to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. The 3. And it's Westbrook again missing. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Iverson. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And it's Bird missing. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Westbrook, the pass to James. What muscle from James!
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Going inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, he made sure to get his money on that foul.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams changing it up here.
At the line for the Bulls.
And he makes both free throws. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Here's Richmond. And that one good. Richmond's got his first bucket in this one.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Kings ahead, leading by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
45. The Bulls.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Luka Doncic is out there with Davis. Then there's Johnson, and it's Olajuwon in at the center position, filling out the middle. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Olajuwon. And it's in there.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Sacramento has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Westbrook outside. 4-3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Johnson passes to Doncic. Doncic down the lane. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Just a tenacious play by Doncic. Driving right into the defense and drawing a foul while shooting.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim. Just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
The first one falls.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
So the Kings making a change here. Curry's checked in. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Richmond. And the 3 off target. Well, Chicago's shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Shot blocked. And they'll keep possession. Right side, Davis. Clock at 6. Here's Doncic. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape.
If you want a free t-shirt, you gotta make some noise!
So the Kings making a change here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team, and Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
James, outside. Can't get it to drop. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Banked it in off the glass.
You can see the change in approach from him since the break. He's been a menace after being held scoreless in the first half.
Here's James. Bullseye!
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Johnson. Who poked away and out of bounds. Sacramento will have it.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Now here's Curry. Pass to Wilkins. Shot clock at 5. Antetokounmpo outside. Shoots over Davis. And Davis with the block. And he lobs it up. And finished off by Davis.
Davis wants the ball in these big moments, and his ability to deliver is what makes him a special player.
Timeout call, Sacramento. And I'm sure the players will be staying hydrated with some Gatorade during this timeout. It's so important that they maximize their ability to recharge during a short break like this. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to McAdoo. And here's Curry for 3. For 3, Stephen Curry.
I think we knew he was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Olajuwon.
2 minutes.
The rebound by McAdoo. Here's Wilkins. Gilgeous-Alexander. The feed. The jam. Giannis.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Pass to Olajuwon. With the fadeaway. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Olajuwon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Johnson. The Kings getting their last shot to go. Out to the wing. Here's Olajuwon. It's not going to go for him.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I love how physical James is. Terrific at getting defenses to foul him.
First team foul. Shooting for Sacramento.
First free throw is good.
LeBron
and that
James.
stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point game here.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
And finished off by Davis.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB, physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Morning. Blocked.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Here's McAdoo. And Davis with the block.
Too much this, too much that, too much length from AD. Get that out of here.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. And here's James. So the Kings win it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving.
All right, Alec, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. So the Kings win it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving.
All right, Alec, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. So with George on the bench, this is who Adrian Griffin has out there. Butler out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Nash in at the point. And for the Pelicans, we've got Johnson. Tony Parker is out there with Edwards. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Johnson outside. And every season you have teams, Greg, that start out hot only to falter. How do you separate the real from the rest?
Kevin, that's a good question. And one thing is what we call point differential. Doesn't just look at wins and losses, but margins of victory. And it can indicate who's really built to go the distance.
At the line for your Pelicans, Joe Johnson. 2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And the versatility Johnson offers, it can't be forgotten. I mean, this is a guy that can play 3 to 4 positions, a lights-out shooter who also has that clutch gene.
Shots good from Butler.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Parker against Nash. Parker passes to Lopez. Milwaukee with the rebound. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
To the inside, Lopez. The layup missed.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And for Jimmy Butler, he's the type of player we know, Steve, that fills in the gaps wherever his team needs it.
Kevin, he's often the top scorer, defender, and playmaker for his team. His desire to win is unmatched. Jimmy Butler might be the most overlooked superstar in this league.
Free throw, good Butler.
And for Jimmy, winning is everything, and he demands the same from his teammates.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Edwards inside. Jordan on him. There's Larry Johnson on the assist from Edwards.
One side of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Jordan the pass to Jokic. KD finds Jokic. Good D by Lopez.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
George is checked in for the Bucks.
Buck substitution.
Milwaukee on D. Passes it to Johnson. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. There's Lopez with the 3. Pelicans keep it alive. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And putting that reach to work, Jokic just erasing that shot attempt.
It's stolen by Johnson. To the middle. George against Johnson. Excellent D there from George. Bucks leading by 3. Nash left side. Lob pass to George. It's stolen by Johnson. Feeds to Edwards. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Nash the pass to Jokic over Lopez. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yes, out on the road, it's hard to overcome missed opportunities, even when you're playing hard.
Here's Jordan trying to get open as Butler, and Jordan gets it to go.
Michael Jordan.
And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there.
On the court.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Embiid, he's checked in for Jokic. Leonard comes in for Jimmy Butler. Ray Allen, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. And it's Morant in for Nash.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Morant dishes to Embiid. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Milwaukee ball.
Morant dishes to Embiid. It's blocked.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Morant looking around. 5 to shoot. Misses from close range. The Pelicans trail. Here's Fox. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. No good there with this step back J. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Over Oakley. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Morant.
From mid-range, Kawhi's touch, it's just fantastic.
Fox against Morant. Out to Smith. Pass to Houston. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And this is where Houston is at his best. So good at just catching and shooting.
Morant outside. Allen for three. No good there.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Pass to Allen. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
Wow, one of the easiest assists of Morant's career. Good thing he keeps his head on his swivel.
Houston, the pass to Eaton. Here's Houston. The tray. Tips it up. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. The pass to Embiid. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land.
Joel Embiid.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so
That
far.
is the first quarter with the score.
Bucks ahead, up 3.
Your Pelicans.
New Orleans back in a moment.
12. The Bucks. 15.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So with Leonard on the bench, this is who Adrian Griffin has out there. Durant is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Butler. Then it's Jordan. And it's Nash in at the point guard.
The veteran eyes see all. Frenchie with a tremendous look to make that play happen.
Parker against Nash. Here's Embiid. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
Joel Embiid.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Parker passes to Eaton. And no good. Good D by Embiid. Bucks leading by 3. A fadeaway. Rebound by Smith.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in decades past. So would I.
First team foul.
He says that would suit his game, though. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first, who's going to quit first. That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. And it shows, D.A. It shows. Thank you so much. Johnson inside. Defended by Butler. The shot by Johnson, no good. Here's KD. And KD throws it down.
Moving so fast toward the rim, KD rips through the lane with a lot of tenacity.
Parker against Nash. Parker passes to Lopez. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
And the second free throw, good.
And the key for Lopez is playing strong. When he does this, he makes an impact on both ends.
Nash, the pass to Jokic. KD looking around. From outside, off the mark.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Parker passes to Lopez. Trying to get open is Johnson. Nice defense from KD.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get late.
Kevin Durant takes pride in playing the right way. He looks to make the extra pass and set up his teammates.
Parker passes to Lopez. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Nash. Outside Butler. Lets it go from 11. Basket counts. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
He is very hard to stick with coming off the pick. Butler gets all the separation he needs.
Parker outside. Johnson outside. Dishes it to Lopez. A second chance effort. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
The offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback.
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Put your hands together. I can hear you.
Both teams will make substitutions. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. In third, the Pelicans. Fifth best, the Bucks.
Both of these teams are going to have to really take care of the basketball because they're both making a killing scoring off those turnovers.
And George kicks to Allen. Puts up a deep 3. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Ray Allen.
Allen's got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
2 minutes
Pass to
remaining
Smith.
in the first half.
Here's Houston. Outside Oakley. New Orleans moving it around. Smith in the posts. Defended by George. Nice shot by Smith.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Morant against Fox. Morant outside. Shot from the wing. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Morant.
Ray Allen.
Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Another day, another dime. John Morant has that pass-first mentality, keeping his teammates involved.
Fox passes to Smith. Now, here is Oakley. The kick out to Fox. Knocks down the 3-ball. Fox has got 5 men.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Pass to Allen. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. .40 seconds left to play here in the half. Fox passes to Oakley.
Well, what did Coach tell us? We wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And Lopez gets it to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Fox against Morant. There's the pass to Jokic. Good D by Lopez. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been in.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Well, for Milwaukee, Kenny, give us your take.
They run this offense seamlessly.
And that does it for our half. Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Parker out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Johnson, and it's Smith in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Shoots from the high post. They get it back. Jokic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Larry Johnson.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the Pelicans making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Free throw, no good for Jokic.
And if you were to assemble a first-team all-second rounders, Jokic would be a shoo-in.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Outside Butler. Passes to Jokic. Nash outside. Shot clock at 5. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
From 11 feet away, and it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And it's good for 2.
Kevin Durant.
And the Bucks lead by 10.
So dynamic, even off ball. KD showing the versatility.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Trying to get open is Lopez. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the Pelicans miss again.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Elbow shot. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson surveying the floor. Parker outside. They need this one, and it's sent back by Jokic. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Bucks making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Bucks leading by 12. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Well, the great thing in the NBA is the unknown. Any given night, you don't know who'll come out on top. And even coaches like Steve Kerr know it. He said it's really hard to win an NBA game. The difference between losing and winning is like that. Kevin?
At the line for the Bucks.
A game of inches, right, David? Just as you're showing us, a game of inches. Thanks.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Tony Parker. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And he really is the consummate playmaker, always keeping his head on a swivel, searching for the open man, completely unselfish basketball player.
Bucks ball.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kevin Durant.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
For the three, Joe Johnson pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Parker finds Johnson. Back to Parker. Over Nash. They get the rebound.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Assisted.
And the Bucks lead by 16.
Michael Jordan.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
Basket good. Edwards got 6.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Milwaukee.
And here's Nash outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Johnson with the drive.
And how about the vertical of Johnson? Excellent at just getting up to drop the hammer.
KD against Johnson. Nash outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Mark Eaton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Team foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Johnson right side. On the wing, Johnson. Baseline try, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Morant outside. Here's Embiid. Johnson with the rebound.
Great defensive effort, just saving a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Pelicans trailed by 12. Outside, Fox. The baseline change. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops. Ray Allen is checked in for Kevin Durant. That one on Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Joel Embiid.
Nice vision from Kawhi Leonard, scanning the floor and finding a ready shooter to feed.
Outside, Fox. He kicks it to Edwards. Here's Eaton, guarded by Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Fox from outside. He can't get that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to go back. Bucks lead by 12.
Your Pelicans.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
32.
And a chance right now to show you 44. Our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Adrian Griffin has out there. Embiid is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Nash. Then it's George. And it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. Tony Parker's checked in for New Orleans. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Jokic has checked in for Joel Embiid. 6 to shoot. Parker against Nash. Parker's shot is off. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Bucks. At one point they led by 16. And that one good.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Pass to Johnson. Lets it go with a 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Assisted by
Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
That's it, and the Milwaukee leaders cut back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Fox.
And give Fox some love there. The D wasn't that bad, but he was just focused on finishing that one.
Nash the pass to George. They get it again. Here's Jokic. Good D by Lopez.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball. Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Jordan with the bucket.
And the beauty of Jordan's pull-up, he can do it running full speed or laterally in either direction.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Milwaukee. Jimmy Butler comes in for George.
Jimmy Butler.
Now Parker. Johnson inside. Defended by Butler. Here's Heaton. Rebounded by the Bucks. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Nash against Lopez. Clock at 6. Here's KD. Eaton grabs the miss. Pelicans trailed by 17. Here's Fox. Misses the layup. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Nash with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And that one's good. Jokic.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
The kick out to Lopez. Parker looking around. Over Nash. And that one's good. Parker's got his first bucket in this one.
The quick release to get it off. Parker undeterred with a hand in his face.
Nash the pass to Jordan. Outside Durant. There's the triple. The shot will not fall. The Pelicans have gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Parker trying to free himself up, and the shot is good from Johnson.
And Johnson doesn't lack confidence attacking inside. I just love watching him go to work down low.
Jordan passes to
2
Jokic.
minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Nash outside. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson outside. Pass to Parker. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Look how Parker moves against the contact, acting with such confidence to get his shot.
Jordan outside. Nash outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Steve Nash.
And the Bucks lead by 16.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Milwaukee.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching their lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
Hey, guys, what a nice performance it was for Jokic.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who act like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Johnson against Butler. Hey, Smitty, in the playoffs, it's rare for an 8th or a 7th seed to make it out of the first round. But what about a 5-game series for just those kinds of matchups? 1 against 8 and 2 against 7.
It wouldn't be bad, Kevin. We had those type of series when I first came into the league, but I don't think they would change since we have the play-in tournament. I think rounds 1, 2, the conference finals, and the NBA finals will stay 7.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Jimmy Butler. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams changing it up here.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Jimmy Butler. Taking 2 shots.
Changing it up here. And so Butler nails both of them. 54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Parker against Morant. Parker passes to Johnson. Here's Houston. The pass to Oakley. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to get open is Johnson.
So agile at 7 feet, and he covers a lot of territory.
Ja Morant.
And he makes the first. George is checked in for the Bucks.
First team foul.
And Johnson drops them both. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. George up top. He's guarded by Johnson. George, no good. And so it's New Orleans with it. It's a 14-point game. Johnson can't get it to go. Moran finds Leonard. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a much appreciated, David.
End of the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a much appreciated, David.
End of the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Looking to improve your handles? We've asked the experts for advice, so listen up, it's about to get fancy. Whether your brand...
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke and the starting lineup for the Nets. And for Boston, we've got Damian Lillard. And it's Ewing in at the 5, roaming the paint. Doris, looks like the matchup in the middle tonight will be one to watch. Two of the best pivots on the planet.
Big men with big-time games. It is easy to know where the action's going to play out.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Here's Wade. Pass to Malone. Back to Wade. And the layup falls.
This is an accomplished, polished interior score. Don't let the two-guard position fool you. Dwayne Wade from the cup. Oh.
Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
It's good on the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Pass to Ewing, 14 feet away, and he can't bank that one in. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the paint. Here's Wade. The layup off target.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Three-pointer. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Great idea by Lillard, using that experience to run the offense.
Kuzi, the pass to Chamberlain. Inside. Oh, nice shot by Kuzi.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Duncan. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Kuzi, the pass to Chamberlain. Count it. Good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Known as one of the most successful teams in NBA history, the Boston Celtics continue to add to their legacy, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., this is a roster that completely understands how special it is to play for this organization. They also are mindful of the weight of expectation that comes with it. Championships are their history. Championships are what is expected.
Kuzi, pass to Malone. Tries again. The rebound by Duncan.
Terrific rim protection, impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same. This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Wade, the pass to Kuzi. Back to Wade. Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta. Wade's got 5 now.
Well, listen, this is far from the strength of Dwayne Wade's game, but you got to guard him from outside the arc, because if you give him a little bit of space, he'll make that.
Here's Barry. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First personal foul.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Good defensive intensity.
First free throw is good.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot...
And he sinks the second. First free throw is good. And he nails the third.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And he saves the second. Pass to Kidd. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Here's Chamberlain. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. The Celtics, third.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. On the wing, Harden. Over Irving. Harden misses. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And stolen by Booker. Up top, Harden. Back to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Clock at 4. Here's Harden. Boston again missing.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Irving. Chamberlain controls the rebound and the putback.
It's such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
It's Booker on the wing. No made baskets yet. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, this guy is just a load on the interior. Marc Gasol uses his size, he uses his angles to get where he wants to go.
At the line, Marc Gasol.
No made baskets yet. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Worthy. Pass to Irving. Poke loose. Here's Kidd. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Marc Gasol.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn.
And he drops it first.
Jason Kidd. At the line for...
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Garnett. Back to Harden. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Nets. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Their reserves have to step up this time around and get stops. That was the difference the last time these teams played. When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Here's Pierce. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Irving, that's good.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now Booker. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Uneasy, 2 on the layup.
How did Booker get that to go? This guy is such a great shot maker.
Here's Kidd. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Booker. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Jason Kidd. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Jason Kidd. Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly.
The Nets.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
23.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
And some were saying with the rise of the 3-ball, everyone is playing the same. Do you feel there are enough different styles, Doris?
You know what, B.A., I know how much emphasis is placed on spreading the floor in the three-point shot, but here's what I believe ultimately. This game is as fun or perhaps more fun than it's ever been for me personally, and it has everything to do with the skill of the players. The shooting, the best it's ever been. The skill level, the highest it's ever been. So I love the game in its current standing.
We've got Damian Lillard, and it's Ewing in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Celtics ball.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the Nets. Still early, but they have the 3rd best record in the conference. And of course, there's the Celtics, sitting just 1 spot below them.
Well, right now for Boston, when you think about it, everyone expected them to be an elite team. Now, obviously, they've had problems thus far, but there's still a lot of time left for them to turn this season around.
Yeah, I think it's just taking a little while for all the parts to fall into place, and that's not uncommon. We've seen plenty of great teams that don't round into form until later in the year.
The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter.
And get up, Dave. Mr. Lillard taking flight.
The Nets with a lead. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Kuzi. The rebound by Duncan.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Here's McGrady. He's got 5. Over to the left wing. Here's Barry. Here's Duncan. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Wade drives in. Boston with a rebound. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now. Lillard passes to Barry. Rebounded by the Nets.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Pass to Malone. Here's Kuzi. 5 on the clock. Floats one up. Yes, it's good. Kuzi's gotten his 2nd bucket. The Celtics have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Fires from deep with the tip. Here's Ewing, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Dirk Nowitzki. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for two, Patrick Ewing.
The first one falls. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. And so he hits both. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
Brooklyn. Give a big round of applause for Celtics Entertainment. Show some love once again for Celtics.
The Nets have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Pass to Wade. And he's going for the oop here.
Will
throw it down on the lob.
Well, the basketball mind that Dwayne Wade possesses is so special. What understanding and feel for where his guys will be.
To the wing, right side. Here's Ewing. Boston again missing.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Kuzi, the pass to Malone. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
McGrady, the pass to Duncan. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Pass to Chamberlain. It's deflected. Here's Pierce. Still no points. And stolen by Irving. And he drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Julius.
And the Nets lead by 9.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Booker, the pass to Ewing. .146 left in the first half. Here's Booker, and the step-back jumper is good. Booker's got his second bucket on the night.
Someone who utilizes that mid-range part of the floor to extreme efficiency, Devin Booker.
Here's Irving. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Knocked away. Here's Pierce. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Kidd, the pass to Irving. Garnett, that's good.
Well, at his age, for Kevin Garnett, it's about the passion and toughness allowing him to be successful.
Kidd, the pass to Chamberlain. Oh! And a two-handed jam!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The Celtics making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Man, good whistle there.
Kevin Garnett. First personal foul. First team foul.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay
Shooting for Brooklyn.
It's almost surprising to
Wilt Chamberlain. 2 shots.
Gasol's checked in. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he makes a first. The Celtics making a switch here. Lillard's checked in, and he can't hit the second. Boston trailing. Pass to Harden. This one for 3. Kidd with a rebound. Here's Worthy. Up and over Gasol.
This guy is a physical force on the defensive end. It is a tough tackle.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 6 as we wrap.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
28.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real nice momentum going. Well, the lead changed hands quite a bit early. And that wraps up the halftime show, third quarter.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 6 as we wrap.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real nice momentum going. Well, the lead changed hands quite a bit early.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The Celtics shooting 40% from the field in this one. Checking out the group for Jacques Vaughn to start the second half. Lillard passes to Duncan. The rebound by Nowitzki.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Celtic ball.
Boston with the ball. They trail by 6. Duncan, the pass to Ewing.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Pass to Lillard. Here's Duncan. 5 to shoot. The ball's knocked loose. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Kuzi. Here's Nowitzki. No points yet. They get the rebound. Here's Chamberlain. And at last, they get one to fall.
Wilt Chamberlain.
And the Nets lead by 8.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Lillard left side. Pass to Ewing. Here's Barry. Launches it. Drills it from deep. Barry's got 8.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Lets it go. McGrady's shot is off. The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Wade, the pass to Kuzi. Here's Malone. Pass to Wade. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Dwayne Wade.
Give him 8 points now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Chamberlain. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Wilt
And just
Chamberlain.
totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
For 3, here's Lillard. Free ball from Lillard.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers. It's almost effortless how he shoots.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
The Nets call timeout. craziest fans will get a t-shirt. Come on, everybody, make some noise. Substitution on the court.
And this break lets us see the teams making the most of their second chances this season. Brooklyn, second.
One of the top second chance point clubs in the association. They really hit the offensive glass.
Pass to Kuzi. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Nowitzki's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Come on now, very few in the catch-and-shoot game better than Dirk Nowitzki. Still commands a ton of respect.
Booker, the pass to McGrady. Back to Booker. Booker! Just shredding the D.
Inside against good defense. Booker with a nice adjustment. Takes care of business.
Kuzi, the pass to Pettit. Here's Wade. Give him 8. Pass to
2
Kuzi.
minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Fires it. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
.144 left in the third. Here's McGrady. And he comes up with a bucket. McGrady's got 7. Brooklyn's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Kuzi, the pass to Wade. Here's Kuzi. The 3-ball. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And Boston calls time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Who wants a t-shirt?
So the Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Here's McGrady. 7 points in the game. Pass to Pierce. Here we go. Irving with it. He's picked up by Gasol. Irving, the pass to Nowitzki. .56 seconds left in the third. Here's Pierce. Here's Garnett. The rebound by Nowitzki.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Kuzi, the pass to Wade. Here's Pettit. Releases. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. McGrady, good.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Here's Kuzi. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Harden from deep. And he can't get that one. And so it's Brooklyn earning this break in the action up 10. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
The Nets. 51.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. We've got James Harden, also Damian Lillard out there, and it's Ewing And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Pass to Harden. Here's Duncan. Lillard outside. Puts up a deep three. They get it again. Ewing goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Patrick
His
Ewing.
nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
The Nets with a lead. Here's Wade. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Okay, Dwayne Wade still showing a little get up and go at the rim. Nice dunk.
And here's Lillard. Pass to Ewing. Out to the right wing. Here's Barry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Out of bounds. Boston ball.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played.
Well, this guy's not just a beast on the offensive end. I know Dwayne Wade's a little bit older, but boy, he can shut you down.
Pass to Nowitzki. And there's a whistle.
Boston
He'll head to the
foul.
line to shoot 2.
Patrick Ewing. First
Let's get a
personal
quick
foul.
check of the scoring breakdown here
First
for the
team
Nets.
foul.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area.
line for the
Now,
Nets.
they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Nowitzki.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Duncan, no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Chamberlain. Second shot opportunity. It's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Nets ball.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Oh, there's the alley.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. And the Celtics call time here.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Who needs a free t-shirt? Get up on your feet.
Let's go now to the sideline to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Boston again missing.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Here's Nowitzki. Blocked. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lillard up top. To in the cold spell. And he knocks the jumper down.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team spacing.
Pass to Wade. Fires for 3. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Ewing's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Kuzi, pass to Chamberlain. And he gets the bucket. Chamberlain's got 19 points.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Here's Harden. Brooklyn with the board. Nowitzki's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Wade, that's good.
Nowitzki just so unselfish. When he sees a teammate wide open, doesn't take long to zip that pass right in the pocket.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Ewing. Outside Harden. 6 to shoot. Here's Barry. And that one hits the back iron. There's a minute 34 left to the fourth. Wade. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And Boston gets called for the foul.
Well, when Dwayne Wade is able to stay healthy, he has proven he's still very effective. This guy is smart, he's decisive, and he can play at a high level.
Dwayne Wade.
So he gets them both. You rack up all those frequent flyer miles, Doris, covering games all around the NBA. So do you have a favorite city?
BA, I would start with, it's been an honor to have covered games in all 30 NBA cities. I think what I'm most curious about is expansion. Do we go back to Seattle? Is there a team eventually in Las Vegas? These are exciting cities perhaps on my horizon.
The first free throw is good. Back in 2020, you were in the Orlando bubble, Doris, called the NBA Finals. What was that experience like?
It was the most unusual circumstance I've ever been put in the game of basketball. I hate the idea that people call it the, quote, bubble title. Please know that that was grueling to have been away from your family for several months at a time in the most unusual of circumstances. But here's what I know unequivocally. I hope we never go back.
Basket's good.
Patrick Ewing.
Great game for him. Double-double now.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Nets.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time. His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Pettit, and he jams it home with authority.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
For 3, here's Lillard. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that about wraps it up.
Crowd, thank you for
Doris Burke, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the